I'm Uncle Mark. Welcome to the channel. Just working on my 1997 Intrepid. It's a Chrysler Intrepid here in Canada, Dodge in the rest of the world, I believe. Working on backup lights, the reverse lights in the trunk. And maybe you've got one that's burned out or both of them burnt out. I'm going to show you how it's done. It's a little bit tricky. Two people would make it a lot easier to do, but you're going to see me do it all by myself. And I'm recording it as well. So if I can do it with one person, you probably can too. Anyway, let's get right to it. I'll show you what bulbs you need and all the steps. So I'm just going to have to open the trunk. I guess that's a given, right? That's where the bulbs are going to be inside there. Help if you have two people. Now, I'm going to give you an idea where the bolts are. It says your lock. So under here there's these big holes and they've got 6 plastic nuts. 3 on one side, 3 on the other, and they're actually holding that whole big plastic red light. So there they are. I'll show you how they come off. I'm using an 11mm socket. Keep hitting one of the hinges for the trunk lid. That's what they look like. They're just plastic. They might have a little metal sleeve in them, but so actually I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I'm going to use one of these little thumb drives or speed wrenches, or I don't know what they're called. They're a thumb drive. The ratcheting. See, the ratcheting a lot easier to use. I'll put a link in the description. Hopefully I can find a set of them, because they come in different sizes. I'm using 3/8 here, but they're nice, especially if there's not a whole lot of room. So you can see they're coming out pretty easy. We're already on the last 3, so there's 2 more here. There's one there. Somehow I was taking it out. I thought I got the last one out, so I started pulling on the light here, and it's like, oh no, I missed the last one. Getting a little ahead of myself, I guess. Just showing the hole here, you can actually see how they're mounted. If you look way in the back to that black, there it is. Plastic nut. So you want to make sure they're all out, because you don't want to break this big light when you're trying to pull it out. There's wires holding it in too, obviously for the bulb, so it'll only come out so far. Wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. Decided it's easier probably just to flip it upside down. Maybe if you had a towel, if you're scared of scratching it. This is an old car, so I'm not too worried about scratching it. I'm just going to sit it upside down in that little space. 2 people would help. So I sat it like that, still hooked up to the wires. And if I get you close enough here, there's counterclockwise, give them a little quarter turn. It's probably not even a quarter. It'll wiggle out, and there's the bulb. Bulb looks like fine. It's been in there a long time though. I can't really see the size. I'm thinking it's like a 3057 or something, but so anyway, if you get your new bulb, stick her back in there. Little secret, that bulb was working, but I did this for the video. Oh, you'll see that one side's bigger than the other, so it only goes in one way. The actual socket itself, the bulb goes in either way. So back to, you remember the start there where you saw the light that was not working and I'm banging on it? It was working before that. Here, this one you can see the size. 3157. I was wrong. So 3157. Looks like it's got some dielectric grease on it. They were probably acting up a little bit. Now as these cars get older and those sockets get hot. Again, this one too has one side that's a little bigger. Put the bulb back in there, snap it in. Under a quarter turn there. Again, it only goes in one way. That was easy enough. I'm gonna have to line that up again. It would help if you had somebody to hold the trunk lid while you're doing this. And you'd think it would just fall in there, but not really. You're trying to line up those 6 fingers or bolts, right, into the holes. Oh, there, okay, now it fell in. And they just go back on. Now just snug them up. I want to really make sure that you don't drop that light, because I don't know where you're going to find one. Auto wrecker, I guess, but I bet you a lot of them are broken. A lot of those cars that had the nice big ones that ended up breaking in the end. And slam her down. Be good to check it just to make sure that it works. That's it. So, not actually too bad to do. Some vehicles would be easier, but this is the way they did the Intrepid, to have that nice fancy piece of plastic on the back of the trunk. If you like the video, please give me the thumbs up and share the video with some of your friends if you'd like, especially if they have an Intrepid. You can also subscribe down in the corner as well, just down there, if you're not a subscriber already. Plus, if, well, you have an Intrepid, you'd probably like to see a playlist, and I've got one for you. Just here. Well, let's make the sound effect. There you go. One of these days I'll have to put a real sound effect in there. But anyway, just above that you'll see the yellow flashing arrow. And there's a little click on, they call it a card, right at the top there. And it'll bring you to a playlist with more videos on the Intrepid. And I'm going to add more and more, you know, as long as I keep this car. Until next time, you and your family stay safe. Thanks for joining me and following along. Bye-bye from Uncle Mark. Remember to be safe. Your safety is your responsibility and should be priority number 1. Also, give me the thumbs up if you like the video. Plus, please subscribe and you'll get all the notifications. It's easy. The little dog will show you how. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Just a little behind the scenes here. So this is after I've done the video. I've put it all together. Then I'm going to check the light. They should both work because they worked before. I just took it apart for the video and the left side doesn't work. And that's why you see me bang on the trunk at the start there. Because it's like, what happened? I disturbed something. So hopefully you're checking. A benefit to have, but you can do it, well, you'll see me do it with one.